Hey, what's up guys, Ryan here, and today bringing you guys my first Advanced Warfare video. This is a knife-only team deathmatch on Detroit, and let me just say, this game is really different. It does not feel like the old Call of Duties. It's definitely a big change, and it's going to take a long time, or take a while to get used to it, just because a lot of things are different. The movement is really different, especially for knifing, and I got this game on Friday, and I played for maybe 5 or 6 hours so far, so not too much, just because I didn't really have too much time on Saturday, and I think I'm level 30 right now. So I played enough to get, the general feel of this game, and I'm slowly getting used to it now. But for the first, maybe couple, for the first, 3 hours, actually, it was really tough. I went negative almost all the time, and it was a little bit harder than usual. Normally when you play the new Call of Duty, you can pretty much just jump straight into it and do pretty well, close to what you can do in the previous CODs. But in this game, I found it really difficult, especially for knifing. I hardly went I hardly went positive, and pretty much the main reason for this is because the knife just really isn't that good in this game. In previous Call of Duties, whenever you get a knife kill or whenever you try to knife someone, it actually kind of locks you on and pretty much it guides you into them. But in this game, it does not do that at all. You pretty much move the exact same way when you're stabbing them. So a lot of the times when you're just running up to someone and knifing them, you miss a lot. There is no lunge whatsoever, which makes it really tough, and it feels really different. It doesn't feel like any previous knife in in any games. So I can't really explain how it feels. It's just really different and really hard to get used to. And there's the combat knife and the tac knife. The combat knife, I thought it was going to be a little bit better. But honestly, it's really slow. It takes a long time to recover, and it's similar to, I guess, the golden combat knife in Call of Duty Ghosts, where you have the same slashing motion, but then it takes a while to recover, so it's not really that good. Personally, I just like the tac knife a little bit more, so I'm using the Atlas 45 tac knife. And the tac knife, actually, I don't think you can get this knifing only anymore, just because in previous CODs you can have a buddy drop down a tac knife and you get kills with that, and it counts towards the actual gun challenge, gun kill challenge. But in this game, to get the tac knife, you have to get hip-fire kills, so there's no way you can do that knifing only. So unfortunately, I don't know how you guys are going to be able to do it, like the people who actually do the whole knife only thing and have 0 kills with guns. I'm kind of worried for them, because I don't think they're going to be able to get the tac knife, but I'm pretty sure they will find some sort of way to do it in the end. But anyways, my class setup right now is lightweight, low profile, blind eye, and blast suppressor. Lightweight is pretty self-explanatory. It's just the same from previous CODs. Low profile and blind eye are pretty much like stealth perks. I think it's invisible from UAV and all that stuff, and enemy kill streaks, and I think it's something like that. I don't know. I don't really have anything else to use right now, just because the better perks are actually unlocked at really late levels. So and Blast Suppressor is actually pretty much my favorite perk, just because basically in Advanced Warfare, whenever you use your exo abilities, even just double jumping and boosting and dashing, you're actually on the radar for a split second. It gives you a little wave, so people will pretty much know where you are whenever you use a double jump or boost or a dash, or use any sort of ability. So pretty much Blast Suppressor keeps you off the radar whenever you do that, and it's pretty much a must, just because I kill a lot of people who actually don't have this perk. They just kind of pop up on the radar, and I know exactly where they are whenever they're doing their little jumps and stuff. So my exo ability is actually overclock, which is pretty much a nice little burst where you just move really quick. And there is exo mute, but I don't think I'm going to use that too much until I play Search and Destroy, which I have not done yet, just because I haven't found any Search and Destroy lobbies yet. I don't think there are too many people playing it right now, or whenever I tried, I couldn't get into any lobbies, so I haven't tried Search yet. And then for my exo launcher, I actually do not have the spike drone yet. This is unlocked, or the spike drone is unlocked at level 49, which is really late. And I do have a couple spike drone clips though that I'm going to put in the end, that I got with the default classes that they give you in the beginning. And so right now I'm using stun grenades, and pretty much these stun grenades are pretty much, actually they're really different. I was going to say they're the exact same from previous CODs, but they're actually really different. When you shoot them out, you actually double tap X to actually blow it up, or square if you're playing on PlayStation. So you just shoot it, double tap, shoot it, double tap, and I have 2 of these. And for the exo launcher, I don't know if fast hands actually really helps yet, just because I haven't gotten it yet. But I for sure it does, but I don't know if it helps a lot. And actually, I've noticed that whenever you're standing still and you use your exo launcher, it actually takes a really long time to get your exo launcher out. But then if you're actually sprinting and you pull it out, it actually shoots out right away. So that's really weird. It took me a while to realize that, because when I was standing still, it took me a while to pull the exo launcher out. And so I would suggest, I guess, running and then pulling it out, because it's a lot faster. And here are a couple spike drone clips that I have. I got this on the default class, the sniper class, and you know, the spike drone is actually pretty fun. It does not bank, by the way, so I'm sorry for any bank shotters out there. But the cool thing about the spike drone is the boomerang thing, where you can actually call it back and get kills at the same time. And I think I have a couple examples of kills, like right here. I go for a rush route, and then I miss my spike drone, but then I call it back and I get the kill on accident. So that's really fun. But the glitchy thing about the spike drone is that sometimes whenever you're trying to walk over it and pick it up, it sometimes glitches out and it doesn't really work. Like, you have to like call it back even though you're standing right on top of it. Sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't, so that kind of sucks. But overall, the spike drone is really different. It's a lot of fun though. It doesn't feel like the throwing knife or the tomahawk or combat axe. It's something completely different. The drop, I can't really figure out what the drop is. It sometimes drops when it goes really far, but sometimes it goes really straight. So really, it's just, we need to get used to this. It's going to take a while for, I guess, a lot of knifers, and it's going to take a while for me to get the spike drone, just because it's at a really high level, level 49, which is going to take me a while. But honestly, I think this is going to be one of the toughest games for knifers out there, just because we've never played anything like this before, and it's going to be one of those games where you just can't really do well knifing only every single time, like in Black Ops 2, Ghosts, any Call of Duty pretty much, like any COD, maybe except for COD 4 and World at War, you can pretty much just do well a lot of the time knifing only. But in this game, you're gonna go negative a lot. You're not gonna do well all the time, and it kind of sucks. But at the same time, I kind of like it just because it's a really big challenge. It kind of reminds me of how COD 4 and World at War was with knifing, where not everybody could do it, and it was actually pretty tough to go positive all the time. And I don't know, it's gonna be a big learning curve for a lot of people. Half of you guys are gonna like it, half of you guys are gonna hate it. So there's nothing else that I really have to say for this video. Hopefully things will be a little bit better when I get the spike drone for my actual knife only class setups. Gotta get to level 49, I guess, which is gonna take me a while. But anyways, that's pretty much it for the video. If you liked it, be sure to drop a like down below, and I will catch you guys later. Peace.
UAV recon standing by. Turret ready. Our UAV is online.
Inside the lounge.